Wait, don't scroll. For the next few minutes, let's train your English brain. Not with hard grammar, not with long word lists, but with real English, slow English, daily English. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Commute English Learning Pro.
It is so good to be here with you today, taking this deep dive.
Yeah. Have you ever sat in a cafe in a foreign country and, just felt completely terrified that you might order the wrong thing?
Oh, absolutely. Or maybe you just felt nervous talking to the waiter.
Right. Well, today we are erasing that fear. You are coming with us to a cafe, and we are going to enjoy a beautiful, relaxing meal together.
I am so happy to be doing this with you today. I mean, going to a cafe is like one of the greatest small pleasures in life.
It really is. And you, listening right now, you're right beside us. Imagine we are just arriving at the cafe. You are driving us there.
Yeah, so you park the car right in front of the building. The engine turns off. The street is quiet, but there's a gentle breeze.
You reach out your hand, and you grab the handle on the car door.
You pull the handle, open the door, and step out onto the street. And then you push the door shut behind you.
But of course, we cannot just walk away. We have to keep the car safe. So you look down at your car keys.
Right. And there are two main buttons on those keys. The unlock button, which you use to open the doors, and the lock button, which you use to keep the doors closed.
Exactly. You press the lock button, we hear a sharp click, the car is secure.
So we stand on the sidewalk outside the cafe. It is a really lovely neighborhood. You look around and see people walking past us on the street.
These people walking by are pedestrians.
It is such a calm morning, And the pedestrians are walking their dogs or carrying their bags.
And right in front of us, the cafe has a beautiful outdoor garden. There are little tables under green trees.
Which makes me wonder about you listening to us. Where do you prefer to sit when you go to a cafe?
Yeah, think about your answer for a second. Do you like sitting outside in the fresh air, or do you prefer going inside?
Well, for me, it completely depends on the season. Like in the winter, it is much too cold to sit in the garden.
Oh, for sure. Nobody wants to drink coffee while shivering in the freezing cold.
I completely agree. But in the spring and summer, that garden is the perfect place.
Yeah, it really is.
You can dine out there, enjoy a nice meal, you can relax in the sun, and just watch the pedestrians walk by.
Today, though, the wind is a little cold. So, let's go inside. We open the heavy glass door and step into the cafe.
Oh, and instantly the smell hits you. It smells like roasted coffee beans, sweet vanilla, and toasted bread.
It is so warm and cozy inside. Looking around this place reminds me of how cafe culture changes all over the world.
That is so true. It is definitely not the same everywhere.
Right. I was reading recently about cafe culture in Iran. It is a really fascinating situation.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Well, in many countries in Europe or the Americas, a cafe might eventually feel like a bar. They often serve alcoholic drinks along with coffee.
Ah, yes. But in Iran, cafes have a very different social purpose. Because there are no public bars, the cafe essentially replaces the local pub. It becomes the ultimate social hub for the community.
But wait, if they do not serve alcohol, what do they serve when people want to socialize late at night?
They serve amazing coffee-based drinks, of course, but they also serve complex non-alcoholic drinks like mocktails.
Oh?
Yeah, a mocktail looks and tastes like a fancy cocktail, but it has zero alcohol. And on top of that, they serve fast food.
I love that idea. You get the late-night social energy, the beautiful mocktails, the coffee, and a quick, delicious dinner all in one place.
It is the perfect mix.
It really is. Now, let's find a place to sit. There is a nice wooden table in the corner with comfortable armchairs.
Let's sit down and make ourselves comfortable.
Yeah.
Soon, someone will come to take our order.
Usually, the person taking your order is called a waiter, if he is a man. And if the person is a woman, she is called a waitress.
Waiter and waitress. Simple and useful.
A young waiter walks over to our table. He smiles and says hello. But instead of handing us a menu, he points to a small square on the table.
Right. He asks us to scan the code with our mobile phones to see the menu.
I have to be honest, I really dislike this trend.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I know QR codes are common now, but I just want the physical version of the menu. I want to hold the paper in my hands and turn the pages.
See, I am the exact opposite. I actually love scanning the code with my phone camera.
Really? Why is that?
Well, I never have to wait for the waiter to bring the menu to me. I can look at the food immediately.
That is true. It is fast. But what if you are using your phone to record a video or send an urgent message or listen to a deep dive?
Oh, that is a very fair point.
Yeah, you cannot scan the menu if your phone is busy.
Sometimes technology is just not convenient, so it is completely fine to ask the waiter for the paper menu. Let's imagine we do that.
Good idea.
And let's practice how to order our food politely.
This is my favorite part. Let's do a short role play. Imagine I am you, the listener, walking into the cafe alone. Listen closely to the rhythm of the conversation.
And I am the waiter. I will greet you and help you.
Hello, I'd like a table for myself.
Welcome. I prefer you to sit at table 2, right over here.
Thank you. Can I have the menu, please?
Here is the physical menu. We have a food menu and a drinks menu. If you want, I can help you decide.
Yeah, sure. I'd like to have a Caesar salad. But what does it have exactly?
The Caesar salad is a combination of fresh lettuce, toasted bread, cherry tomatoes, and grilled chicken. It also has fried chicken, and of course, our special Caesar sauce.
Got it. Okay. I'd like to have the Caesar salad, but specifically with only grilled chicken. I don't want the fried chicken today.
Sure, only grilled chicken. Anything else?
Oh, yeah. A can of Coke, please.
Thank you so much. I will bring your order soon.
That was a perfect, normal cafe conversation.
Yeah, it really was.
You asked for what you wanted, and you made a special request about the chicken very clearly.
There is one sentence from that role play that is incredibly important. When you sit down and you need to see the food options, you ask, "Can I have the menu, please?"
Let's practice the pronunciation of that sentence together. We will say it slowly. Can I have the menu, please?
Try saying it out loud wherever you are right now. Can I have the menu, please?
Can I have the menu, please? It is polite, it is natural, and it works in any restaurant in the world.
Exactly. So we ordered our food. We asked for the Caesar salad with only grilled chicken and a can of Coke. But, making a good salad takes time.
It sure does. And while we sit here waiting, it gives us a chance to observe the real theater of the cafe, the barista's station.
The barista is the expert who makes the coffee. And making espresso is truly a combination of science and art. Let's watch what they are doing.
First, they flush the steam out of the large silver espresso machine.
I always hear that loud whooshing sound from the machine. Is there a functional reason for flushing the steam, or is it just for cleaning?
It is partly for cleaning, to push out old milk, but it also prepares the machine's temperature. Next, the barista grinds the hard brown coffee beans into a soft, dark powder. They let the powder fall directly into a special tool with a handle.
That heavy metal tool is called a portafilter. Once the coffee powder is in the portafilter, the barista pushes it down very hard with a heavy piece of metal. This action is called tamping.
But why do they push it down so hard?
Well, it is all about water pressure. If the coffee powder is loose, the hot water just flows straight through it like rain. It happens too fast.
Right, that makes sense.
By pressing it down, by tamping it, they create a tight, hard block of coffee. The hot water has to fight its way through. That intense struggle is what pulls out the rich, dark oils for the espresso.
Oh, wow. The water has to work hard to get the flavor. So they lock the portafilter into the machine, press a button, and extract the espresso.
And the thick, dark coffee drips slowly into the cup. But we are watching them make a latte, which means we need milk.
Right. The barista takes a silver jug of cold milk and uses the steam wand to heat it. The steam makes the milk incredibly hot, thick, and creamy.
Once the milk is steamed, the real magic begins. The barista tilts the coffee cup and slowly pours the white milk into the dark brown espresso.
They move their hand back and forth very carefully. It is exactly like painting with milk.
Yeah. Today, they are creating a design that looks like a beautiful piece of wheat with delicate little leaves floating right on top of the coffee.
Latte art is amazing. It must take months of practice to control the milk that perfectly. And you know what pairs perfectly with a warm, beautiful latte?
What is your favorite pairing?
A teeny tiny chocolate croissant.
Oh, yes. A croissant is a soft, flaky pastry full of butter. Biting into a chocolate croissant and taking a sip of a hot latte is absolute heaven.
Speaking of coffee, there is a very quirky cultural tradition related to drinking it. Have you ever noticed the thick, dark liquid that gets left at the very bottom of the cup when you finish an espresso or Turkish coffee?
Yes, the leftover coffee grounds. They look like dark mud sitting at the bottom of the cup or on the little saucer.
Well, in some cultures, people believe you can look at the shapes in that leftover coffee to foresee your future.
Wait, foresee your future?
Yeah. The people who do this are called fortune tellers. They look at a stain that looks like a bird or a tree, and they tell you what will happen in your life.
Fortune telling from coffee grounds. I have to admit, my logical brain tells me it is pure nonsense.
I know, it sounds crazy.
There is no scientific way a coffee stain can predict my future.
I agree. It definitely seems like nonsense. It was silly and impossible. But I have a confession to make.
Oh, what is that?
Sometimes their predictions actually come true.
No way.
Yeah. A fortune teller once looked at my leftover coffee and told me I would receive a surprising letter from an old friend. I thought it was nonsense, but 2 days later, the letter arrived.
That is incredible. That is the mystery of life, isn't it? Even if our brains say it is nonsense, it is still really fun to imagine.
Let's ask you, the listener. Do you believe in fortune tellers? Or do you think it's just a fun story?
It is definitely something interesting to think about. Oh, look. The waiter is walking toward our table. He is carrying a large bowl. Our food is finally here.
The Caesar salad looks fantastic. I can see the bright green lettuce, the red cherry tomatoes, and the thick slices of grilled chicken. The special Caesar sauce is in a small dish on the side.
It smells wonderful. But, wait a minute. Let me look closely at the table. I think we have a problem.
Oh no. What is wrong?
The waiter brought a fork for the salad, but it is a plastic fork.
Trying to eat a heavy salad with a plastic fork is terrible. The plastic bends, it feels cheap, and it makes eating difficult.
You are right. We definitely need a strong metal fork. And looking at the table, there is another problem.
What is it?
They forgot the soda. There is no can of Coke anywhere.
This is a very relatable life situation. You order your food, you are excited to eat, and the restaurant makes a small mistake. It happens to everyone all the time.
The important thing is how we handle it. We do not need to be angry. We just need to politely ask the waiter to fix it.
Right. When the waiter walks past our table again, you can raise your hand slightly to get his attention. Then you ask for the metal fork. You say, "Sorry, can I have a metal fork, please?"
Starting the sentence with sorry is a great trick. It makes your voice sound very soft and polite. Sorry, can I have a metal fork, please?
And we use the exact same polite structure for the missing soda. "Sorry, can I have a can of Coke?"
Imagine you were sitting at the table with us. The waiter stops and looks at you. Practice asking him for the soda. Sorry, can I have a can of Coke?
Perfect. The waiter apologizes with a smile. He quickly goes to the kitchen. When he comes back, he brings a nice, heavy metal fork and a cold can of Coke.
The mistake is fixed easily.
Now, we finally get to eat. I take the metal fork and pick up a piece of the grilled chicken. I take a bite.
How is it? Is it cooked well?
It is incredible. The chicken is perfectly moist and tender. It is not dry at all. It is so soft and easy to chew.
Moist and tender chicken is the secret to a great Caesar salad. The toasted bread is crunchy and the sauce is rich and creamy.
Eating the salty salad makes me thirsty. I pick up the cold can of Coke. I put my finger under the metal tab and pull it back. Snap.
Yeah.
Fizz. I'm cracking open the can.
I love that sound. Cracking open a cold can of soda is so refreshing. You put a straw in the can and take a long, cold drink.
The sweet soda and the savory salad are a fantastic combination.
We sit comfortably in our armchairs. We eat slowly, enjoying every single bite. We watch the pedestrians walking by the window outside.
The cafe is warm and the music is soft.
Before long, the bowl is completely empty. The can of Coke is empty. The meal is finished. You lean back in your chair, your stomach is full, and you feel incredibly happy and relaxed.
When you feel this good after a meal, how do you express it in English? We have some highly useful daily phrases to describe this exact feeling.
Let's start with a very common one. When you have eaten so much food that your stomach has absolutely no more room, you say, "I'm stuffed."
I love this phrase. When you say, "I'm stuffed," imagine packing a suitcase for a long trip. You put in too many clothes, and you have to sit on the suitcase just to pull the zipper closed.
Right, that is your stomach right now. You are stuffed.
Here's another great phrase. Sometimes you are very hungry or thirsty, and the food gives your body exactly what it needed. You say, "That hit the spot."
That hit the spot. If you walk inside from the hot sun and drink a glass of ice water, it hits the spot. It perfectly solves your problem.
What if we want to use some casual slang? Words that younger people might use to describe amazing food.
Well, if the food is extremely delicious, with strong, bright flavors, you can say, "That slaps." Or you can say, "That was fire."
That slaps. That was fire. Both of those mean the food was exciting and incredibly good.
If you want to be a little dramatic because you love the meal so much, you can say, "It is to die for." It means the food is so wonderful, it is worth anything.
I think my personal favorite is a very honest sentence. When I love a meal, I just say, "I could eat this every day."
I could eat this every day. It is simple, and it shows how much you enjoyed the flavors.
And finally, if the food is so tasty that you do not even want to wash your hands yet because the sauce is still on your fingers.
You say, "Finger licking good," because it tastes too good to wash away.
I want you to choose your favorite phrase from this list. I will say them one more time. Think about which one matches your personality.
I'm stuffed.
That hit the spot.
That slaps.
That was fire.
It is to die for.
I could eat this every day.
Finger licking good.
Do you have your favorite? Keep it in your memory. The next time you eat a delicious meal, imagine saying your favorite phrase out loud. Your friends will be so impressed with how natural your English sounds.
Today was a truly wonderful trip to the cafe. We arrived and parked the car safely. We discussed the surprising cafe culture of Iran.
We ordered our food clearly, and we politely asked the waiter to fix a mistake.
And most importantly, we enjoyed a beautiful meal together.
As we finish today's deep dive, I want to leave you with one final thought. The next time you visit a cafe, wherever you are in the world, pay close attention to the small details around you.
Look behind the counter. Watch the barista working. See if you can spot the heavy metal portafilter.
Watch how hard they tamp the coffee powder to create that perfect water pressure.
When they bring you your drink, take a second to admire the latte art. Look at the delicate shape they painted with milk just for you.
And when your cup is finally empty, take a quick peek at the dark, leftover coffee in the saucer. Look at the strange shapes in the mud.
See if a fortune is hiding there, waiting to tell you about a surprise in your future. Just for fun.
We want to warmly thank you for joining us today. You gave us your time, and we know how busy life can be. We appreciate you being here.
Remember, you are doing a great job. Just by being here, listening to this natural conversation today, you have improved your English. Your brain is slowly learning the rhythm of the language without you even realizing it.
Keep practicing a little bit every single day. Listen while you commute, while you walk, or while you cook your dinner. Every few minutes makes a difference.
We absolutely love having you in our English learning community.
If you like our channel, please